Hi everyone, so in this video I'm going to talk to you about why SEO is important and why it's even more important now than it ever has been. I'm not going to tell you the usual stuff that people tell you. In this video I'm going to go into more detail about why it's important since COVID and why it will continue to be even more important than it ever has been. So SEO, as you probably already know, is basically getting your website to the top of search engine results pages. There's so many facts and figures out there about search engines, and the statistics back this up as to how important they are. For example, 93% of all searches online start with a search engine. So what we're going to do in this video is we're going to go into a little bit more detail about how COVID has made search engines and search engine optimization even more important than it ever has been. So COVID-19 has literally affected the whole world. It's affected all businesses, it's affected everyone's sort of everyday life, and no business ever anticipated this to happen. Before COVID, there were a lot of businesses that relied on traditional marketing methods. So them kind of methods would be like trade shows, this would be cold calling, it would be door-to-door sales, direct mail, it would be fundraising events, so like sporting events and things like that, anything that could be sponsored that people go to, face-to-face networking, so actually in-person networking. And most of these marketing methods have pretty much ground to a halt since all of the different countries have gone into lockdown. So the knock-on effect to this is that shops have had to close, businesses have lost clients, businesses aren't acquiring any new clients, and work is just simply drying up for them. So they are not able to go out and do their normal marketing as they were before the pandemic. So on the flip side to this, online is completely booming. So consumers have been forced online. They haven't got any choice anymore. They have to shop online, or they just don't want to go out because they just don't want to risk catching COVID. They don't want to risk spreading COVID. So the way people are shopping, the way business is done has all changed because of this pandemic. And because people have now got comfortable with this way of life, so they're more likely to stick to this when everyone goes back to apparently what we're going to call the new normal. So effectively, this whole pandemic has changed how each and every one of us does business and how we shop and how we go about our everyday life. Even people that were maybe not very tech savvy or still aren't very tech savvy are now shopping online because they've gotten used to it. They've had to learn that, and now they know how to do it. You know, they're more than happy doing it. They're happy doing their online shopping. They're happy purchasing things for click and collect. Even if they do go to store, they might do a click and collect. Instead of just going to the store to look for something they want, they will purchase something online first, then they'll go and collect it. So this is minimising the amount of time that people are out in the high street, out in the shops. You know, it's minimising the spread of COVID, it's minimising the risk of them actually catching COVID, and it's making their life easier. They're saving themselves so much time, they're getting time for other things that they never used to be able to do. So it's really opened people's eyes as to a new way of shopping and going about your everyday business. So it's quite obvious that the people that are benefiting from this are the people that were ahead of the curve already, you know, the ones that had already set up their shop online. They were all ready for online transactions. They're already visible on Google. They weren't scared to make the transition online. They sort of embraced this new way of business, and now they're just reaping the rewards for it. And if you think about it, that is now why SEO is so important, and it's so much more important than it ever was. So Google is now the new high street. Your website is your shop. Your shop is situated on Google's high street. So if someone types in a keyword and you're on page one for that keyword, that's effectively like having a store in a particular shopping centre based around the country. Being on page one of Google is exactly like having the best spot in the trade show, the biggest stand in the trade show. Everyone that types that keyword in is going to see your website at the top. You're going to be the one that people go to first. You know, when you go to a trade show and there's one stand that's really busy and it stands out more than all the rest, that's going to be your website at the top of Google. And pretty much the more relevant keywords that you rank for on Google, you're effectively getting your website or your shop into more locations. And everyone can access these locations. Everyone can type in a keyword no matter where they are in the world and always reach your shop. They don't physically have to be there. It's not like you've got a shop in a shopping centre located, let's say in London. Someone's got to go to that shop to actually visit you. With Google, it doesn't matter where they are. If someone types in that keyword, you'll be there. That's your shopping centre. That one keyword, that page one of search results is your shopping centre. And although the end goal for pretty much every business is to get more sales, there's so much more to SEO than just getting more sales or getting your website to the top of Google search results to get more sales. SEO is effectively content marketing. You're creating the best content on the web. So you're educating your audience as good as you possibly can. You're making yourself the authority within that industry. You're making yourself the go-to website, the go-to company. If someone thinks about a particular keyword within your niche, or they think about a problem within your niche, they will immediately think of you if you rank for loads of keywords. You want to take up as much relevant space as you can on Google search results and Bing search results. It's basically online real estate. You're trying to dominate them high streets as you're trying to dominate Google's page 1 search results. And this is going to lead to brand recognition. And in the long run, this will all lead back to you getting more sales for your business. So that is my take on why SEO is so important post-COVID, during COVID, and this is the new way of how we will be doing business. And this is why you need to make sure that your business is there in front of the right people when they're searching for it. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share, and comment below if you've got any questions.